Alright, thank you, Fiesel. Anyway, welcome back, folks. This is Rotorstorm331 again. I'll be doing 2 runs right off the gate immediately, pretty much, because we'll be going directly into Return of Double Dragon, which is the Japanese version of Super Double Dragon, right after this. Of course, we're playing a classic Day at East game first, which is Joe and Mac. We'll be playing this on the easy difficulty. I think just about everyone speedruns that category most. What they don't show you is the run buttons. It was something I never knew up until I learned it on my last marathon, which where you hold the L and R buttons, you get to run more faster. It's really cut down my time. Currently, my current best is basically around the 24-minute range. But anyway, we're going to get started, and 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so we're going to try to hit the A button before our character reaches these red zones. So, this is very unique, unlike the other versions of Joe and Mac, because you're on a map most of the time when you complete missions. So, we're going to try to get the fire weapon, if possible. Otherwise, this is going to be a pretty problematic if we didn't have the fire. Fire and Stonewheel are basically your top damage dealers in this game, pretty much. And unfortunately, this is not going the way I wanted it to. Fine, I'll take the hit. Yeah, I'm not getting hit by that Tyranno. No way. Alright, so we got past all that. So that Tyrannosaurus we just went past is going to come out and start attacking us. So all Tyranno bosses in this game all deal 1 damage with any weapon you throw at them, regardless of what you do to them. So we're going to be positioning ourselves at the end. So once we get down to the final health bar, we'll be moving on down to the lower areas and attack the Tyranno. So it takes 4 hits to deplete 1 life bar off a Tyranno. And we want him to be right there just as we do that. Now technically I would have had a time of 1:15 or so when this guy went down, but can't have them all, of course. Alright, let's move on to stage 2. Got caught up with that turn. This one's a little bit simpler. We want to get the stone wheels if we can. Nope. Ah, we have our first death. That was bad. I really wish I could do a reset right now, but unfortunately we cannot do that. We're in the middle of a marathon. We can't reset in the middle of a marathon unless you forget the timer like I did. Alright, so just a little carefully. Let's put our fire back on. Bash this thing in the way because it spawned right there. And we'll just have to go with the fire for right now. Stone Wheels is basically the one ability we do want to have on all times. So once we started seeing his jaw moving, that's when we can start attacking. The last hit requires 2 hits before it goes down. Of course, this is a ripoff of Seymour from Little Pet House of Horrors, or whatever it's called. Alright, so we got past stage 2, despite taking 1 unintentional death. Alright, so we're going to be going into the tree stage. We'll get some of our energy back. Now, it is possible to one-cycle this pterodactyl, but I just recently started running the game a little while back, so it'll be a long while before that happens. But once I do, it'll get a little bit easy. Shame on you, pterodactyls. Alright, we finally got past that stage. Normally I lose a lot more health on that one, so that was, I guess that would be considered clean. Oh well. So, we got piranhas coming up. Unfortunately, I found out that staying at the back is the best way to avoid most of them most of the time. Okay, so no stone wheels. So, we're still going to be playing with fire, and that's going to be a bit of a problem coming up because On stone wheels, we can't really beat the boss pretty quickly. And unfortunately, while fire is pretty strong, it's not very rapid fire. And of course, your club and roll attacks deal 1 hit of damage, as opposed to 3 or whatever. So anyway, this is pretty much of an auto-scroller, so we're going to probably do the best we can to wipe out as many piranhas coming up as possible. Of course, we're going to stay in the back so we don't get hit by these piranhas. Play a little bit cautiously right here. So we do not want to hit that red egg because that usually spawns a pterodactyl, and that'll take us to a bonus stage. You get to open up gates depending on keys if you win them. That's only if you complete the bonus stage in time. And don't waste time, that is. Of course, in most speedruns, you do not need to go to these bonus levels, so it's alright. So last night I did have a pretty good clean practice, but that was with stone wheels, unfortunately. I don't know if that was hit with the fire or not. Yeah, I have to play a little bit more differently since I don't have stone wheels. Yeah, believe it or not, for the facial expressions, if you were to watch the intro, sometimes when Matt gets hit by Joe, he'll have Joe sprite instead. So anyway, we got the rocks coming up, so we're going to be trying to throw our weapons up in the air so we can intercept any possible boulders coming right near us. So coming up is another dinosaur from the water. Sometimes you can hit him multiple times. Oh, I almost forgot to bring my pterodactyl up because that saves a bit of time there. Unfortunately, since we don't have stone wheels, we're not going to be able to take it out in one cycle, unfortunately. And unfortunately, this is going to take a little bit longer since the last hit requires 2. Oh, I didn't know you could hit him from behind from there. Guess I learned something new today. Alright, moving on to the ice caves. I am going to take out these Neanderthals, the one with the egg, because I do want to try to get stone wheels right off the gate. There we go! We got stone wheels. Let's go. You heard right. This game's officially on. We got a stone wheel. Heaven help you all, Neanderthals. Because unlike fire, we can actually do 2 of them instead, as opposed to 1. Now, you can use the roll attack to roll over these platforms if you so wish. Yeah, I want that one up. Yeah, anytime any enemies are getting ready to run, they're going to be, they'll run away when the boss arrives. That's fine. Now we're just going to bash him from behind. We're going to probably take a lot of damage, but that doesn't matter. Oh, darn you! Alright, that takes care of the woolly mammoth. have 2 health. We are gonna try to pick us up some health coming up. Because I do want to have some health and don't want to lose any more lives for right now. Oops. Well, never mind. We'll just have to deal with 3 hearts then. Here we go. Cycles. Yep. Alright, so we're on our way. We're now going into the lava fields. Now that we have a stone wheel, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't holding forward, but... Now it is possible to roll... Whoa, almost got clipped into the wall. Okay, so we'll jump over these, play a little bit smart. So we'll roll that. And we gotta get rid of these things here because they're gonna be causing problems. Of course, later on we'll probably have to deal with a few more of these. Woo! That was good. Go away. Go away, stupid Tyranno. Velociraptor wannabe. Alright, so we got our Grey Tyranno. Unfortunately, he takes the same damage as the other Tyrannos, so it doesn't really matter which weapon we use on him. Takes 4 hits to wipe out an energy bar. We do need to pay attention to his movements, because he will come down to our level and try to spit off some rocks. Technically, we want him to be doing this most of the time, moving forward rather than going down to our level. And we want to be up in the air when that happens. Because if he throws rocks, we want to be up in the air. Eat your stone wheels, Tyranno. The doctor has prescribed it. Well, luckily he didn't throw boulders at us. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get a button reaction when you're trying to jump. But then again, that's frames being eaten, obviously. Of course, the Tyrannos just love to eat the frames. Time for one more helping of stone wheels. KO! Alright, the next stage does have a boss that is very RNG because he doesn't like to get out of his rolling state. That being the Ankylosaurus. Of course, we got a lot of movement to go through, obviously. Anyway, I just picked up this game like late last year, I believe, to pick up on more speedruns for SNES because I don't really have a whole lot other than fighting games. So this is actually one of the few that I do get to have under my belt, for better or worse. Ooh, nice. I usually take damage on that part. Anyway, let's get over here. And it's time to fight our favorite Ankylosaurus, who unfortunately we don't get to harm until he opens up again. So we're going to be time to take a break from holding the L and R buttons while we wait for him to come down. Let's see where he goes. Okay, so he's going to be bouncing around like that, so he'll be right above me. When he opens up, smack him with the wheel, and just repeat the process. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, we got a good one. That was very nice of you. Alright, here we go. Let's see where he's going. Alright, so he'll probably be up here. Yeah, unfortunately when he does that, that kind of screws things up. And technically that's probably not the pattern you want to see most of the time. So we gotta do 2 more hits on him before his final health bar goes down. Alright, so the last one will be it. So let's see what he's gonna do here. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. But hey, it worked. Alright, here we go. Now we go to the dinosaur graveyard. Unfortunately, this place is going to drop lightning on us. Sometimes you can outrun the lightning, and then there's other times you just do not. Now, believe it or not, you can use the rolling attack to avoid lightning if you get very lucky. So we do have some pits coming up though. Out of my way, Tyranno. Alright, I should probably admit right now, I cannot get the Skyrocket Skull for the life of me. Yeah, we do not want him spreading his bones all over the place. Yeah, he didn't Skyrocket there. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. Oh, there we go. That's what you want to see happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. Nope, he didn't Skyrocket. And that's it. Alright, we got through that level. So we only have 2 more levels to go, and luckily this one counts for both of them. Yeah, I was trying to roll through that and that failed, unfortunately. Sad. Gonna pick up some health real quick, just to be safe. Okay, we do have to be careful here because it's pretty easy to lose a life here. Ah, no! Darn it. Alright, this is not looking good. Alright, let's try to handle those pterodactyls, which I'm feeling pretty miserably right now. Well, I'm not surprised. Things can go wrong according to Murphy's Law, regardless. Alright, so we're going to switch the bones because probably need this one takes another 1 damage regardless of what weapon you use. Alright, so I call him, this red Tyranno, I give him the nickname of Thick Nick because he is more invulnerable than his other Tyranno brethren. Usually it takes 2 seconds before you can start attacking again. Yeah, he can also reach wherever you are. You want to be over here when you're, to avoid most of his attacks most of the time, because he definitely does love to lower his head a whole lot. And of course, he also pulls his head back to do this sometimes. So yeah, this is a very long battle, pretty much. But believe it or not, the final level actually takes place inside the Tyranno. This is very reminiscent for anyone who's played the arcade version, or most of the other versions. Okay, we're getting close to beating him, thankfully. Yeah, he knows I'm behind him. He's just trying to strike me, or at least expecting him. Alright, let's get the stone wheels re-equipped. Oh, thank you, Stahl. Alright, we finally beat the Red Tyranno. It's time to take on, the final level, which is the inside of the Tyranno. Yeah, we're gonna need to reload on health because we do need it for the final boss coming up. Of course, we don't get to fight the... This boss is probably an exclusive version because, the other versions are a lot more different. Okay, there we go. We are out of here. Alright, so this exclusive version is the Red and Blue Devils. We don't get to defeat the Devils right off the gate. He'll throw these Seymour heads at us, obviously. This first one comes right in between you. And we're going to be positioning ourselves over here. So we can keep these guys from coming at us. So we're going to wait for the first one to move, then start attacking. And that's to make sure he doesn't come back at us, because if we attacked him with his back behind, he would have been bouncing right towards where we are. Alright, time to fight the devil. Well, getting pretty lucky here. Usually he's doing his figure 8 flying, obviously. Ooh, we gotta wait for the wheels to go away. Now, he'll usually do this most of the time. Ouch. That's my fault there. Yeah, it's pretty easy to trigger somersaults without meaning to. Oh, thank you for going the right way, Devil. A few seconds, then get ready to attack again. I wouldn't be laughing, Devil. Alright, first phase done. I wager we have about at least 5 hits before we lose our last life, and then go into our final life, obviously. Alright, so I usually stay away from the Blue Devil when he forms up. Sorry, a Blue Devil is mostly teleporting most of the time. It's pretty random as to where he teleports, but the big time wasters are usually when he starts doing his fire attacks. So we want to hopefully guess right here. Ouch. Pretty decent right now. Wow, I didn't expect him to come back over here. There's other times where he'll be up here instead of bottom level. Man, he's been pretty decent with teleporting, at least. And time's going to be once the final hit gets landed, so I better be ready. Okay, we do want to avoid that. fine. Let's see where he goes. Oh boy, this is going to be pretty bad. Yeah, it's not GG just yet. We're getting there. Darn it. He is going crazy on those fire wheels. There we go, time. Don't worry, everyone. This is a GG. Thank you. Don't worry. Well, we finally defeat the Blue Devil, but yeah, usually when he throws the 2 fire wheels, that's usually pretty much when he decides to like waste time, pretty much. But you just really have to get very lucky with the teleporting. But technically, the teleporting, the way he does it is pretty much he'll usually be in the upper left, middle, and right corners most of the time. And if he does decide to teleport to the lower areas, he'll usually be around the lower left, middle, and right areas. Thank you for the GGs, Reverend, Rule Marquis, Anti-Matt, Garber Junker, Laura SL. Oh, thank you for the applause. Dragonberg 85 and Salak. Harry Stanford 123. Thank you very much. Yeah, right now my best is around sub 25 mostly. I am trying to aim for sub 24. Did that a while back, of course, while learning how to practice. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to the next game. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I doing that? I can just do this. Go to game selection. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get out of here. It's not on the... not on here. Alright. So, be right back for Return of Double Dragon.